Protests erupt at Mayang Imphal, Bengun following death of raped minor girl. Many injured, including policemen. United Bus Owners Welfare Association Manipur announces resumption of statewide passenger bus services. Kurai MLA L. Sushindro says Kurai constituency will get a dedicated COVID care center in the near future. And India's COVID-19 tally crosses 39 lakh with 83,341 fresh cases in the last 24 hours, while recoveries crossed 30 lakh mark. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Afternoon News. I'm Joyshree Usham with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Protests have erupted following the death of a raped minor girl from Imphal West district. Impact News sources said scuffles occurred between police and irate locals at Mayang Imphal, Bengun last night at around 6, in which many have sustained injuries, including police personnel. Enraged locals vandalized the houses of the accused persons involved in the rape and death of the minor girl. Police resorted to firing of tear gas shells to contain the situation. The locals retaliated by pelting stones towards the police, injuring an escort of Singjamai Police Station SDPO and 3 other policemen. Some locals also sustained injuries in the scuffle. Meanwhile, ex-convener of the JAC formed against the rape and death of the minor girl, Usham said he has resigned from being the convener of the JAC as he condemns the agreement reached between the JAC and Chief Minister, other top officials and some CSOs, as the agreement is against the public's interest.
Ngasi JAC ga sarkar ga yanaba ama purakle haiduna thoki warol adu miyam gi apamba oidabana maram moiraga chatnadre yanadre haina ai isa JAC convener isana hai tawduna silokchari loinana ai isasu JAC gi convener oi batukle resign tawre haina miyam silokchari
ai isasu JAC asiki ko convener on leba ai samaksu JAC sidagi ai resign tawjari ai sign taw.
In the meantime, Desam has appeals to the government to punish those miscreants who raped the 14-year-old minor girl under Mayang Imphal police station, resulting in her death. Press release from Desam said government's negligence in punishing such miscreants in the past has led to rise in such crimes. United Bus Owners Welfare Association Manipur has announced a resumption of statewide passenger bus services following an order released by the state government. The association has stated that bus services will be resumed by abiding COVID-19 related SOPs. It has also appealed to every passenger to abide by COVID preventive protocols and to sanitize themselves properly before boarding the bus. Kurai MLA L. Sushindro has declared that a separate COVID care center will be set up for Kurai constituency in the near future. He said that initiatives are underway to conduct free COVID-19 tests for pregnant women of the constituency. Speaking on the sidelines of extending relief items and monetary help to local clubs at his residence today, L. Sushindro appeals to the relevant authorities to punish those who fail to abide by COVID-19 related protocols. He extended financial help, shirts and hand sanitizers to members of local clubs of Kurai on the occasion. MLA Sushindro appeals to pregnant women of the constituency to submit their names to avail free COVID-19 test at the earliest. He said the test will be conducted at his residence in association with CMO Imphal East District.
Kurai kendra ki manung da positive oira ba yam symptomatic oida ba de masada la hawu mu to natta ba haitar adum ba patient jing che kendra ki manung da COVID care center ma koi hangtokna na ba Imphal East ki CMO amasung koi medical department ga tanaraga sim koi tongna na ba hangtokna ba honari tha sura ba miron mijing gi moi gi test to bose masi test of daga de moi se hospital da ko gi problem zu lei bani na test ya koi gi serita ai gi sei coordinator lei masi kuthana to ga koi moi free of cost koi test tongna na ba gi pudong sa bu so koi na mana ije lockdown ki manungda kurai ke ne mari maram chadana hai tare polo ko da police na pha ko da ai time ta badai do operation to roina tragana madu ko thado pio na ina request to zero yaraga di khara strictly to binana ba sima appeal to ni
All Ziliangrong Organization Manipur Valley has claimed that the upcoming Tribal Freedom Fighters Museum in Manipur should be named after Rani Gaidinliu. The organization has condemned Tribal Affairs and Hills Minister N. Joyshree for trying to change the name of the museum and demanded him to withdraw his steps. Speaking to media, President of All Ziliangrong Organization Manipur Valley, Maibon Paume, said the Indian government in 2014-15 proposed to construct the museum under Vishwa Samvat Kendra Bharat in the name of freedom fighter Rani Gaidinliu, acknowledging her contribution in fights against the British at her birthplace in Tamenglong district. He also said Kuki Inpi Manipur president seems to be unaware of the fact about the naming of the museum.
Manipur ki Kuki NP President Masamakna press note ta thokiba adu koi lewak chibani maramdi akoi hariba asi akoi aramanate government na sanction to issue Rani Gaidinliu gi mabu khangbi boina hariba museum asi sana bagi dumakta project thaba natraga moigi proposal thaba asi punamak asi koi leri asi mi kun na thaba committee aduna asi proposal to khibani mari mutung lapa masi kai no thobi bano haibabu hojik akoi TD and Hills Affair paiba minister na mana achum badu lo thoraga tribal freedom fighter ni giming de lapani na mana sendo raga twist to thoraga to padigi masi wa thok pani ha chaina panjani aduna asingba arama thabak toraga makhel da puna ba khona ri ba punma ase yaroi hena aina ajani
All Manipur PET successful candidates of 10th and 11th IRB Riflemen 2019 have submitted a memorandum to the Governor and Chief Minister of Manipur demanding result declaration of their written examination held in 2019. Joint Secretary of the Association S.H. Somorjit warned of submitting a memorandum to the Prime Minister and the Union Home Minister of India if the state government fails to declare their results within 1 week. Their memorandum includes appeal to select candidates on merit basis of the written test without viva voice. Candidates also expressed worry that most of them have crossed the age bar.
Matam sauna 10 amadi 11 IRB haituktana laiba written test ki result si athuba matam da haituk biduna makha thaba biwa processing ma satha biduna ya mathuna process si lotion bi haina haijakre loina saliba seul sing manungda honorable CM na nachana na oirawa yes bar kushilaba amadi oirawa ikoi bu nungsi biduna written test ki result si haituk biduna makha thaba process si satha bidaba taragadi Thangnaba nimit aduda Honorable Prime Minister of India amadi Honorable Union Home Minister of India da memorandum piduna khangan jaragani hadina koi thamja
Eminent Pandit of Manipur, Pandit Loishankam, former visiting guru of Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance College, Ngariyangbam Kerani, passed away this morning due to an illness. Manipur Pandit Loishang and Pandit Kulachandra Ningsing Thogalup have expressed condolences upon his demise. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Kaziranga University, the #1 career university in the Northeast, offering a wide range of UG and PG courses with up to 100% merit-based scholarship, a state-of-the-art infrastructure, and unbeatable placements. A pioneer in shaping, molding, and delivering excellence, Kaziranga University is the right place to launch your career.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Afternoon News. India's COVID-19 tally went past 39 lakh with 83,341 fresh cases reported in a span of 24 hours, while the number of recoveries crossed the 30 lakh mark, pushing the recovery rate of coronavirus patients in the country to 77.15%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, active COVID-19 cases in the country are above 8,31,000, and that toll has reached 68,472. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases of above 2 lakhs. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research said that 765 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 2 crore 64 lakh people and above 8 lakh 73,000 people have died. Recoveries are above 1 crore 86 lakh. USA is on top with more than 25 lakh 69,000 active cases, followed by Brazil and India. Among the northeast states, novel coronavirus has affected Assam the most. The state's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 1,18,333, out of which 29,274 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh's confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 4,574, out of which 1,399 are active cases. Nagaland's active COVID-19 cases are 732. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 13,312, out of which 5,193 are active cases. There are 389 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 430 in Sikkim, and 1,220 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya. Indian Red Cross Society, Manipur State, along with Thongju Part 2 Gram Panchayat and COVID-19 Voluntary Task Force, organized an awareness program on COVID-19 at Koirau Thongju Part 2 Koirau Lai Shumang Community Hall today. Chairman of IRCS Imphal East, Narendra Ningomba, Secretary Dr. N. Amal Kumar and Treasurer Dr. Sunil Senjam were the resource persons of the program. More than 100 people attended the awareness program, including members of Young Development Association Club and Maira Paibi members. Chief of Army Staff General M.M. Naravane is on a two-day visit to Leh. General Naravane visited forward and tactically important posts in eastern Ladakh region yesterday. During his visit, the Army Chief held a comprehensive review of the situation and interaction with the commanders at Ground Zero, in forward location and at Fire and Fury headquarters. Army Chief's visit to Leh review of the ground situation and operational preparedness would be influencing the future talks in Chushul or elsewhere between India and China to de-escalate the tensions in eastern Ladakh. General M.M. Naravane will be returning to Delhi later today. Now the sports news. 23 times Grand Slam champion of US Open Championship, USA Serena Williams has entered the second round of women's singles of the 140th Tennis Championship. The championship is played under the aegis of United States Tennis Association at the hard court of Billie Jean King Tennis Center in New York. In the second round of the women's singles, Serena Williams defeated Margarita Gasparyan from Russia 6-2, 6-4. Victoria Azarenka of Belarus defeated Arya Sabalenka, also from Belarus, 6-1, 6-3, and Sloane Stephens of USA beat Olga Govortsova of Belarus 6-2, 6-2. While in the second round of men's singles of the tennis championship, Felix Auger of Canada defeated former world number 1 Andy Murray of United Kingdom 6-2, 6-3, 6-4. While Daniel Medvedev of Russia beat Christopher Connell of Australia 6-2, 6-3, 6-4, and Matteo Berrettini of Italy beat Hugo Humbert of France 6-4, 6-4, 7-6, 8-6 to enter the third round. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Protests erupt at Mayang Imphal, Bengun following death of raped minor girl. Many injured, including policemen. United Bus Owners Welfare Association Manipur announces resumption of statewide passenger bus services. Kurai MLA El Sushindro says Kurai constituency will get a dedicated COVID care center in the near future. And India's COVID-19 tally crosses 39 lakh with 83,341 fresh cases reported in last 24 hours, while recoveries crossed a 30 lakh mark. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Have a great afternoon.